Welcome back to Mad Dog Air Guns. Gonna have a bit of a rant in this video because it's getting ridiculous. Whether the people that have been commenting on other videos are actually going to see this one, I don't know. But I've just gonna get it out there, vent some steam. Right, let's clarify a few things here first. First one, I'm in France. So UK gun laws do not apply to me here in France. Yes, you can look up what French gun laws are. A couple of my guns have gone over the French gun legal limit for air guns. It depends on the ammunition and the modifications you do. My guns that I've got in the safe are all well within the legal limit. In previous videos where I've tested, there has been some that have gone over, but in the state they're in, legal limit. So I'm not in the UK, I'm not bound by the 6 foot-pound energy from a hand air gun or 12 foot-pounds from an air rifle. So I don't need a firearms certificate. That's that one out of the way. This is one of the reasons why I've not been putting many videos out, because the negativity and know-it-alls that come into the comments, and I know I don't let it get to me, but I just think, why am I bothering putting this content out? I'm not making a lot of money doing this channel. It is monetized. You might see some adverts. It's not a wage. The amount of hours that I put into videos on this channel and all my other channels, so I've got a few, it doesn't earn a wage. It's a little bit of pocket money that I can spend on more guns and bits and pieces. So yeah, I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the shooting. I'm not the best shot. I've stated that in a few videos. But I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy filming, I enjoy editing, I enjoy shooting, I enjoy modifying the guns. So, you know. Thirdly, my situation is basically none of anybody's business. I have people, oh, heavy breathing, oh, it's this, it's that. You get your ass up, and why are you getting your missus to do this and getting to do that? I mean, I get it on both the channels that I've got, Ben's Garage and Mad Dog Air Guns. Firstly, I'm in a wheelchair. Secondly, losing weight has made no difference to my breathing. I still breathe heavy. I think whether I've always done it, or maybe it's because when I ended up in hospital, they cut me from there straight down, opened me up, had all my insides out, put some new plumbing in, put all my insides back together, and stitched me back up. Well, stapled or whatever. I don't know how they fix you back together on your chest bone. So I've been through the mill a little bit, and all these comments, oh, heavy breathing, what are you heavy breathing for, blah blah blah. I'm still alive 5 years later after having this bloody catastrophe. If you saw someone in the street and you didn't know them, you don't go up to her and say, Jesus, you're a heavy breather, or you're overweight, or this, that. It really, I find it quite amusing, the things that people come out with on YouTube comments and other social media comments. If somebody came up to me and spoke to me like that, they'd be on the floor, whether I'm in a wheelchair or not. There's no need for it. It's good manners to be polite and pleasant. It's just the world we live in today. Next thing, I suppose, is all you Americans out there. They're not all you Americans, because some of you do like the content, do come here for the air gun stuff, and are not interested in shooting people dead. Here in Europe, we can have handguns, we can have rifles, but it's the hoops I've got to jump through. Anything more powerful than air guns up to 20 joules. Don't need a permit. Black powder, muzzle loaders, don't need a permit. It's all category D. High powered air rifles, 2.2 rifles, and I think there's a limit on how many rounds you can have in a magazine. That's category C. Handguns, your Glocks, your Berettas, all that kind of thing. That's category B. Category A, nobody's allowed. That's like military stuff. So you can have handguns over here, but to get a Cat B licence, it's a shitload of hours on the range. You get signed off with your doctors and this, that, and the other. It's not worth it. And because the population isn't gun crazed, they've not carrying a gun. You know, if someone was to break into your house, they're not likely to have a gun. I don't feel that I need to have a gun to shoot someone dead. I've got the HDR and the HDS, which is, they class it as home defence. In the US it's called the T4E, training for engagement. And compared to a real handgun or a real rifle, they might be toys, but they're not toys. If you get hit by one from 3 metres, which is about 10 foot, it's going to hurt, especially when they're modified to about, you know, just under 20 joules. 20 joules, firing a Devastator round, it's going to hurt. And I know people break in and they might be high on drugs. I've had someone come into my house before when I was living in the UK. He was as high as a kite. I jumped on him, got him on the floor. My brother was there, he jumped on him, and he had like superhuman strength. We'd kick the shit out of him, but and I think he obviously did suffer for a little bit afterwards. But yeah, he was high on drugs, and it was like he was superhuman. He was only a little bloody, probably about 5 foot tall, about 7-8 stone wet through. But where he's getting his strength from, I don't know. But when you're on drugs, it's like that. So they're not going to put someone down. But out in rural France, we don't get people like that out here. You know, if shit hit the fan, you might get people from the towns coming out raiding and pillaging. But for that, I've got the black powder revolver, which I would imagine is pretty lethal. It's bloody accurate. So I'm not interested in what people think of the guns that I've got and the way that we live. They keep going on about, oh, you've let your government take your gun rights and this, that and the other. It was nothing to do with me. This was all coming about in about 1920. In the UK and in a lot of Europe, they started gun control. And it's gradually tightened up to the point where now you can't have really anything. There was the Hungerford massacre in '88. Gun control got a bit tighter. Then there was the Dunblane incident in '97, and I think that's when they pretty much outlawed all handguns in the UK. Because you used to be able to own handguns, go to a gun club and shoot. That got stopped. Everyone had to hand their guns in. I don't feel that I need to be armed to the nines to protect ourselves. A good baseball bat is going to do pretty much what you need it to do. If your assailant isn't armed, they're likely to have a knife rather than a gun. So as I say, it's all the negativity, and I really can't be doing with it. It was getting to the point where I was going to switch comments off, but then I get a lot of people, normal people, asking questions. Where can I get this? Yeah, I've done this and something's happened, blah, blah, blah. We've got a good community going here, and it's going to be spoilt by a few people that are just being dickheads, basically. I don't know what it is. It's so everyone's so negative, and all these people that comment and stuff, I check out their channels and they've got absolutely no content whatsoever. So I do reply to some of these commenters and say, well, if you could do better, let's see what your content looks like. And they just don't bother. But yeah, so I'm going to start doing a few more videos. And but I thought I'd just get this little rant out of the way. And yeah, I really don't know what's going on in the world, because it never used to be like this. But there you go, it's the way it is. So I think that's pretty much covered it. So onwards and upwards, really. I have set up another channel, actually. It's because obviously YouTube is quite restrictive. A lot of my gun related content doesn't get monetized. So I've duplicated the channel over onto odyssey.com. I will put a link in the description, and I'll put a link on my link tree as well. You can go and watch all my videos over there, and they don't have any adverts, but I do get, actually, it's all cryptocurrency, which I'm not quite sure how that works at the minute. I'm a bit new to all that kind of thing, so I've got the channel over there. So if you're sort of going off YouTube a little bit, then you can see all the same content over there. And there's other ways of supporting the channel, which is in my link tree in the description below. And yeah, every little helps, as they say. And that's probably going to be it for this video. I've had my little rant. I feel calm and relaxed now. So, just be nice. That's all I'm asking. If you can't say anything nice, don't bother saying it. That's, you know, that's my mantra through life. Treat other people how you want to be treated yourself. And as I say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say it. Simple as that. And we'll all get along fine. Over and out. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.